It's with great pleasure that I share with you the new Infinity series, comprised of artworks created at the intersection of AI, 3D, and blockchain technology, which explores the role of human creativity, style, and expertise in this new realm of AI, and marks this major trajectory shift in human history. This is actually the most monumental series I've ever created, and I've been working on it for the past year. The inception for the concept was created by analyzing what I think are the main three pillars of the digital world. The first one being blockchain for digital ownership, the second one being 3D layer for augmented reality and metaverses, and the third one being artificial intelligence for infinite content generation. And then we have data as the connective tissue between all of them. So Infinity was born by thinking, how can an art series be created at the intersection of all of these three main pillars that really mark the moment we're in? Since my work has so far been mostly focused on documenting the journey of art evolving with algorithms, these are some of the main questions that many people have at this moment, and I believe it is important to examine and highlight them through art. So questions such as, what is the relationship of the artist, their style and aesthetic, in the realm of AI? What does it mean to be an unwilling target of AI training data? Also, what does it mean to maybe self-exploit or to willingly surrender your art to an algorithm? And in this new world of infinite AI outputs, what role is left for human creativity, narrative, and expertise? The creation process behind the Infinity artworks is comprised of 5 main parts. The first part is data. Here, I scanned all artworks I have ever created since I was a child till a few weeks ago. I then categorized them into 4 categories: childhood art, graffiti, figurative, and abstract. Each one of these 4 categories is correlated with a specific style, but also with a specific period in my life. And this represents essentially a lifetime's accumulation of experiences, thoughts, emotions, and connections, and stands as a reminder that without the human artist, these custom AI models would not exist. So here's a few examples of scans of my early physical art that is included in the training data for the figurative category. The second part of the process is algorithm/machine. In this part, I took all of this data, all of these artworks that I scanned, that I ever created, and then I essentially created 4 custom text-to-image AI models, which were trained exclusively on all of my previous work. So each one of these is essentially correlated with a specific life period and can replicate my style and even my signature from those points in my life. What's also interesting here is this concept that through the process of creating a custom AI model, my previous artworks that were kind of mostly unseen are now in a way having a dialogue with our collective human visual culture and are being merged with it. Because Stable Diffusion was trained by analyzing 5 billion images from the internet. Which brings us to the third part of the process, which is human experience and the importance of curation. Thinking about how I could bring the human emotional aspect into these works, I identified the main experiences and concepts that had a very strong impact or inspired me in each one of these 4 periods. Like, for example, experience such as, first love, or maybe feeling lost, or a specific book, or a song I was inspired by at the time. So each NFT is essentially assigned a unique concept that is then used as the title for the work and also as the text that is inputted into the AI to create the final curated image. Which brings us to part 4, which is multiplicity or latent space exploration. Multiplicity is very native to using AI as a medium. In this case, creating infinite images that reflect the artist's work and influences. So each NFT is generated using a unique text prompt, one of these concepts. And once a final image is selected for an artwork, it is then used as a starting point or init image for the AI to generate the next variation of it. And then the same process is repeated 5 more times. So essentially this results in 6 unique images per artwork that are all derived from the same concept, which kind of showcases the AI's diverse visual manifestation of the same concept. This brings us to the final step, which is 3D, and it brings all of this together by assembling these diverse AI images into a 6-sided 3-dimensional cube with a different artwork on each side. So technically, by collecting a single infinity cube, you as a collector own 6 one-of-one artworks composed into a single unique NFT. Also, these are metaverse compatible artworks, which means that collectors can display or interact in most digital worlds or even augmented reality. These works can be seen as conceptual AI sculptures that embody the aspect of multiplicity and the infinite variations possible within the latent space, while exploring what it means to be human in this important moment of increased AI adoption.